Hi, this is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Did you know that Argentina, once one of the wealthiest nations in the world, devolved into economic chaos largely due to the policies of populist leader Juan Perón? It's honestly crazy to think about how a country can fall from grace so dramatically. Fast forward to today, and we're witnessing echoes of that very story in the United States under Donald Trump's leadership. What if I told you that Trump's second term is mirroring Peronism? Just like Perón, who exercised personal control over economic policies and favored certain businesses, Trump is steering U.S. economic policy with a similar hand. We're seeing a rise in import substitution strategies, think tariffs and trade barriers, designed to protect domestic industries at the expense of consumers. This approach is not just misguided, it's a recipe for disaster. Ever notice how the prices of basic goods seem to be climbing? That's the direct result of these policies, which create insular markets that stifle competition and innovation. Take Argentina's failed attempt to nurture a local electronics industry through heavy restrictions on imports. It backfired spectacularly, leaving consumers with overpriced and subpar products. Sound familiar? The US is heading down that same path with tariffs climbing to over 18%, and in some cases, hitting 50%. This isn't just an economic misstep, it's a betrayal of the principles of free market capitalism. Moreover, Trump's government control over private enterprises is strikingly reminiscent of Perón's nationalization tactics. He's not outright nationalizing industries yet, but he's exerting unprecedented influence over companies, demanding stakes in firms like Intel and MP Materials. This is not just about economics, it's about power dynamics. When economic decisions are based on personal connections rather than fair competition, we're flirting with authoritarianism. And here's where it gets even wilder. Trump has declared multiple national emergencies to justify his sweeping powers over trade. This expansion of executive authority is alarming, and it threatens to undermine the very fabric of our democracy. Let's not forget the long-term implications. Peronism created a web of vested interests that resisted reform for decades. If we allow this trend to continue, we could find ourselves in a similar quagmire, where economic policy is dictated by the whims of a few rather than the needs of the many. So, as we navigate this tumultuous landscape, let's remember the lessons of history. The U.S. economy deserves better than cronyism and chaos. It's time to stand up for a fairer, more equitable system that benefits everyone, not just a select few. Together, we can solve these puzzles and steer our nation back to prosperity. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It would help out a lot. Peace.